Hey there, this is Laquita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I am going to be using one of my favorite sets that is retiring, and that is the beautiful Promenade stamp set, as well as the coordinating beautiful layers dies. I have gotten so much use out of this set. I absolutely love it. Yeah. So I thought I would share a project with you featuring this set, and I'm really excited about the card that I've got to share with you today. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to bring in my piercing mat to get started doing my stamping. That beautiful Promenade stamp set, it is a photopolymer stamp set, and I find that a cushion helps you get a really great impression with those stamps, and this is on the retirement list. So if you want our piercing mat, you should grab it up if it's still there. Okay, so I'm going to start by stamping this piece of basic black cardstock. I die cut this using the layering rectangle, the stitched layering rectangle dies. I love all of our stitched dies. So I'm going to start with this. I am going to be stamping my sentiment in Whisper White Craft ink. And for my sentiment, I chose the You're Stronger Than Most, and I'm just going to ink that up and just stamp right down here at the bottom. I love how the white craft ink looks on black. I just love how that looks. Okay. Beautiful. And then I like to clean my craft ink off with my Simply Chamois, just because I don't want to get all of this white ink all over my Stampin' Scrub. So I just kind of get it off really well with the chamois, and then I rub it on my my Stampin' Scrub to clean the rest off. But I get the main bits off with the where are my words? With the chamois. Oh my gosh. So now I've gone ahead and already die cut the flower from that beautiful Promenade stamp set onto Whisper White, or I die cut it from Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to stamp that flower in Poppy Parade. So I will just ink this up. Okay. And then I'll take my pre-die cut piece here. You've seen me do this many times. Flip it over, and I'm just going to lay it down, bring in another block, give it a press to stamp it down, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and flip it and also just kind of press it. There we go, there's my flower. And then in Old Olive, I am going to do the same thing to stamp my little leaf die cut. So I die cut the leaves out of Old Olive cardstock. So I'll just get that down, put another block. Let's see, there we go, there are leaves. So for my card base, I've got a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock. This is cut 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and I have scored it at 4.25 inches. And I'll just give this a nice crease. There we go. Then for my cardstock layer, this is Old Olive. This is cut 4 inches by 5.25 inches. And I actually die cut my leaves right from the center of this piece just to save cardstock. And you won't even see that it's missing, because I'm going to add this piece of designer paper right over the top, so you won't be able to tell. So this is cut just 1/8 of an inch less on all 4 sides. I will have the exact measurements over on today's blog post linked down below. And this is just a piece of the Peaceful Poppies designer series paper. So just add this on with some snail adhesive to the center. And then I'm going to add this straight down to my card front. Then I'm going to take my sentiment, and I will just add some dimensionals onto the back. And I want to pop this up off to the left here and line it up to the top of my Old Olive layer. So I think that's lined up. Let me make sure. Maybe a little bit higher up. I'm actually going to turn it so that I can tell. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yep, so I'll just give it a press right there. And then with my flower, I'm gonna take it and just tuck my leaf, my little set of leaves right behind, and add a dimensional to hold those leaves in place. So just like that. And then I'll just pop a couple more. Really simple card, but I love it. And I'll just put my flower on at an angle right about here. And then to finish this card, I want to add a little something to my envelope. So this is just a scrap that I have left of the designer paper. Just going to add some liquid glue to the flap of my envelope. And then I want the stripe side showing. Thought that would look nice with the card. And then just give that a good press. And then all you've got to do is just flip your envelope over and cut off the excess designer paper. And when I do these envelope flaps, I usually cut my designer paper at 2.5 inches by 6 inches. All right, and there you have it. That completes this quick and simple tutorial. I love this card. I think it's so, so pretty, and I have to share with you that this card was actually inspired by a swap card that one of my team members, Stacy Knorr, created. I loved this card, and that's what inspired my creation today. So that's the fun thing about doing swaps. You get so much inspiration. But I hope that you have enjoyed today's tutorial. Don't forget you can find all of the measurements and the products that I used with clickable links over on today's coordinating blog post link down below in the video description. Again, I hope that you have enjoyed, and I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial for you. Bye now.